It's Wednesday, and that means it's time to find out what's in the spotlight on Florida. Tourism headlines, events around the state, and interviews with tourism leaders. Right now on Spotlight on Florida.
We'll take a look at some numbers from Citrus County.
Later in the show, a grassroots cleanup effort that started with just one man in a bucket and now helping more than 100 Florida beaches, cleaning up one pickup at a time. And later, we're going to talk tourism with Brett Lakin and find out about the brand new Live More Floridays campaign. I'm Joel Silver.
And I'm Alyssa Chimento in the Spotlight on Florida Tourism Newsroom. Let's get into some headlines.
We're going to start with numbers. Let's take a closer look at the role tourism is playing in one of Florida's most naturally beautiful regions. Citrus County, tucked along Florida's nature coast, is not just a great place to live, it's becoming a must-see destination for tourists. And the numbers are backing that up.
According to a new visitor economic impact report from Discover Crystal River, Florida, the county welcomed 1.7 million visitors in 2024, generating over $526 million in visitor spending. That activity helped support about 5,000 local jobs and funneled roughly 30% of those tourist dollars back into the local economy.
Of those 1.7 million visitors, over 1.1 million were day trippers and more than 565,000 stayed overnight. But most of that traffic came during peak seasons, manatee season in the winter and scalloping in the summer.
That seasonal pattern is creating gaps between short visits and longer stays, and between the busy season and the slower shoulder months when hotel occupancy often dips below 60%.
Oh yeah, Citrus County. You ever been to the Withlacoochee River?
Yes, I have.
Yes, oh, I love it. It's a great area down there,
It is.
and glad to see those numbers. Okay, now for this week's feel-good story. What started with one man, a bucket, and a beach has now become a statewide movement making a real difference on Florida's shores. Andy Abbott, a scuba diver and longtime volunteer, was shocked by the amount of trash he kept finding, not just underwater, but scattered along the sand. And that simple observation inspired the creation of the Beach Bucket Foundation, and it's been gaining momentum ever since.
The idea? Install reusable Boxo bucket stations at beach entrances to encourage locals and tourists alike to pitch in and clean up. Some use them to collect seashells or build sandcastles, and that's okay, Abbott says. The important part is noticing the message, because once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Since launching in 2020, the Beach Bucket Foundation has grown to more than 100 stations across Florida, even expanding to New York, all handcrafted by Abbott himself, with help from Eagle Scouts and community volunteers.
It's a grassroots effort backed by local businesses like Ron John Surf Shop, which funded 15 stations in Cocoa Beach, and supported by groups like the Surfrider Foundation and Keep Florida Beautiful. Meanwhile, organizations like Friends of Palm Beach, led by founder Diane Bueller, have rallied over 8,600 volunteers to remove more than 175 tons of litter from the sand, including everything from plastic bottles to cigarette butts and even medical waste.
It's heartbreaking how much plastic is out there, Abbott says, but it's also inspiring to see so many people take part in the solution. With Florida's beaches drawing 33 million visitors a year, keeping them clean isn't just about beauty, it's about protecting wildlife, supporting tourism, and building a better future for generations to come. So whether you're out for a walk or enjoying a beach day, grab a bucket. Be a part of the change. How about that?
Absolutely. We always want to keep our beaches beautiful.
I want to send a special thank you. That's amazing what he created.
I know.
That's incredible. And if you want to know more about it, look it up and bring it to your beach.
That's right. You can do it all over Florida.
Yeah, unbelievable. Okay, resort news now, and big changes for one of South Florida's largest resorts. The 785-room Sunseeker Resort on Charlotte Harbor has officially joined Hilton's Curio Collection, making a major shift for the luxury property.
The waterfront resort, located between Fort Myers and Sarasota, spans 22 acres and features 2 pools, a guest-only 18-hole golf course, a spa and salon, fitness center, and over a dozen dining options. There's also 60,000 square feet of meeting and event space, making it a draw for both leisure and business travelers.
Okay, so now operating as Sunseeker Resort, Florida Gulf Coast Curio Collection by Hilton, the resort will be a part of the Hilton Honors program, giving it access to Hilton's massive global distribution network. Officials hope the rebrand brings stronger visibility, higher occupancy, and a fresh chapter for this ambitious waterfront development, and nothing could be more deserving. I mean, that place is already incredible. I've been to a couple of events there. So it's going to be great.
We may need to pay another visit.
Okay, put it on the list.
Yes.
All right, we're coming to see you, Sunseeker. Okay, this is everybody's favorite segment. It's time for another segment of On the Move. Over in Lee County, there's a familiar face stepping into a new tourism leadership role. Our good friend of this program, John Lai, President and CEO of the Sanibel Captiva Chamber of Commerce, has been appointed as a non-voting member of the Lee County Tourist Development Council. He'll represent the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association. Lai brings deep experience to the table. He's a former board chair of Visit Florida and currently serves as a regional director for the FRLA. His background in marketing Florida as a travel destination will be especially valuable as the region continues to bounce back from hurricane impacts and navigates shifting travel trends.
County leaders say Lai's perspective will strengthen the council as it works to keep Lee County competitive in the tourism market. Congratulations to John Lai on the new role.
And couldn't happen to a more deserving guy.
Yes, absolutely.
John Lai, been on this program many times, and we love having him here. And I don't know if there's anybody that knows more about tourism than John.
Yeah, absolutely. No doubt.
Great. And John, keep us updated. Let us know what's going on. All right, it's time to talk tourism. As we do each and every week, we are going to speak with a tourism leader, and wow, we got a great one for you this week. Recently, during the big Visit Florida Governor's Conference on Tourism, there was a very important presentation as a brand new campaign was revealed, and we got to talk to the man that helped create it. Let's take a look. You are looking at the latest campaign released by Visit Florida. It is a campaign to market the Sunshine State. Around the country, around the world, just weeks ago, announced on stage at Visit Florida's Governor's Conference on Tourism. It was a major event. And today, our guest is the gentleman who made that announcement, who you just saw in that video. Check him out. Joining me, right next to me, Brett Lakin, Chief Marketing Officer of Visit Florida. And Brett, welcome to Spotlight on Florida. Great to have you here.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me.
Brett, this is exciting stuff. Okay, so we just announced the brand new marketing campaign for our state. I saw it. I love it. I know everyone's loving it. But for those that haven't seen it or want to see it again, if you would, let's start. Just introduce it to everybody.
Absolutely.
Almost as you did that day.
Absolutely. So our new campaign, it's called Live More Florida Days. It was probably about 15 months in the making, and it's really rooted in research, where at the end of the day, a very simple insight, one that we really didn't tap into as much, is find the new in the known, which leads us to Live More Florida Days. There's so much that we have here, and we love, like behind you, the theme parks, the amusements. There's so much other that people may not know about, and it'll be new to them. And so we encourage you to come live a Florida Day, which means doing your safety net, your safety school, while also finding what's new, whether it's new to you, meaning you've never done stand-up paddleboarding and here's an opportunity, or it's new, you didn't even know that we had mountain biking up in the northern part of Florida, or we have caverns that you can do in Mariana. So that's a campaign, and the fun spin we put on it was just, life's too short for ordinary days, live more Florida days.
Hey, it makes sense to me. There is so much to do in Florida. I love it. I don't know how you'll cover it all, but for those people that aren't familiar, this is the campaign that we're going to use for the next year, and this is how we're going to push Florida.
That is correct. This is we are an always on brand. We see that Florida is not a seasonal destination. We are a year-round destination for a variety of reasons. And so this is our campaign that's going to anchor everything we do. As a matter of fact, we launched with media on September 15th. And now we're working on our winter campaign, which again utilizes Live More Florida Days, but it's going to have a little bit of a different spin for those who are looking for their winter getaway. cold up north, come on down, enjoy that Florida day. We feel it's almost people when it's snowing, when it's dreary, and they're just not feeling the same. What is it? They need a little bit of a Florida day. So they come on down here, they get that Florida feel, and they go on home. Because part of it, Joel, is we know that we're a repeat destination, and we're unapologetic about that. We know people will come here 2 and 3 times a year, and each time they come, find that new in the known and live that Florida day.
Awesome. So, I mean, here we are. Now, the amazing thing is, this is part of the Jimmy Buffett legend, his song, Floridays,
Yes.
which makes this so much fun. The song's been out for a while, but you thought about it and you brought it all together, huh?
Yeah, so Margaritaville is an unbelievable partner for this. They have been great from the get-go. And I just want to make the distinction that it's not the Jimmy Buffett campaign. It's our way and Margaritaville's way of extending Jimmy's legacy and
Love it.
bringing Jimmy to a new generation who maybe knows him but doesn't know the full history. And we were so excited and so grateful that Margaritaville decided to have Mac McAnally, who's the lead of Jimmy Buffett's Coral Reefers, redo the song. As you said, it's an older song. It was a little bit of a less known Jimmy song, but update it and give it that vibe and that energy just to carry it throughout. And we are honored to be part of Jimmy's legacy. As you know, A1A is now the Jimmy Buffett Memorial Highway. He got the governor's Medal of Freedom. They have a license plate now for Margaritaville that the proceeds go to charity. It's just such a great organization. And to have them play a part in the music component, because we know music is what really oftentimes makes the ads come to life and memorable, and then have that be part of the Live More Floridays campaign, we couldn't have asked for anything more, and we're so excited about it.
The vibe is so perfect. I literally just got out of a Margaritaville resort this past weekend for my mother's birthday. That's where we were. So the vibe is so perfect, and I don't know how much you could tell when you watch your presentation on stage, but the crowd was going nuts. They loved it when you announced it to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people in that room, and you released the campaign. They were loving it. They were singing along, and smiles on everybody's faces. And when when you did the live song on stage, it was just great. What did you hear?
So, I mean, the first thing I have to say is give credit to the team. I'm the one who goes up on stage, but there are so many people who contributed to this and participated in this, from our agency partners to the Margaritaville team, obviously, and then the Visit Florida, my colleagues there. But it was so energizing to be up there and see it come to fruition. And you're positive and you're confident in what you're doing and what the team's doing, but you're always wondering how is it going to resonate with folks. And so when we did that and we heard the reception, it was everything you hoped it would be. That year plus effort of trying to get down into the inside and saying this is connecting. And afterwards we had a lot of destinations coming up saying, that is amazing. How do we participate in that? How do we get Floridays to be part of our brand? What can we do to help extend it? And I don't think you can ask for anything more to play the halo and have the DMOs who are connecting directly with a lot of the travelers as well, extend that brand. What I was told, and I couldn't ask for a better snippet to be given, is this is unifying the state on a tourism level that we need at this point and we haven't seen. So again, kudos to everybody who worked on it. It's doing more than we could have hoped for at this point. And again, as you said, it is a year-long campaign, if not more, and we're just so excited to see what comes forward.
I love it. Hey, let's take a break for a second because I want to release one of the videos that you played on stage so everybody can kind of get the feeling. So let's take a look at that right now.
Fast lanes and trains and planes in search of sand and sun. At the corner of walk and don't walk, somewhere down US 1. Good time getaways, blue skies and all kinds of ways to make a few better days. Live more Florida days.
You saw our 30-second video that's part of the campaign. It's the anchor, if you will, to what's launching. And again, we started on the 15th of September with that video. And then we have four 15-second videos as well, which I believe we're going to show one of those. And additionally, we cut down to 6 seconds for social. That is also complemented by all of our ads that are going on digital, outdoor boards, what have you. It is a fully integrated campaign that we're launching. And something else that's really exciting is on October 16th, that week, Floridays is taking over Wheel of Fortune. And we have
Oh,
five
really?
destination partners participating with us. Yeah.
Well then, okay. That's news I have not heard yet. Breaking news here
There
on
you
Spotlight on
go.
Florida. I know. Geez, I just listened to it. I love the music. I love the look of it all. You mentioned when you were on stage, people came up after and talked to you and said, "How are we going to get involved?" So, we got tourists watching, but we have a lot of people in the industry all over the state. So, how are people going to utilize the campaign?
Well, we have a couple of ways. Our team right now is building out templates that others can use and they can incorporate. So we're going to put a little bookend around on the branding, but then it'll be a dynamic ad so people can put their own image in of their destination. And it could be, for instance, Live More Floridays in the Florida Keys, Live More Floridays in Tampa. And we're giving them that ability so it's all within brand and cohesive. Additionally, when we are doing things like our trade shows, and we just came back from London, we did our inaugural Huddle UK and Ireland. We had the Floridays brand there, and we were explaining it, and we had entertainment who also played the Floridays song for us. So we are looking to take it on the road essentially to what we do and where we're active, because this is our brand at this point. Our Floridays brand for Visit Florida is our consumer brand. So when people are participating with us, we're looking to bring that to them. Additionally, we shot probably 30 locations just for this campaign. And all of those images, all that video is available to our partners. That's what we do at Visit Florida. Everything we have is owned outright in perpetuity as a service to our partners. So any of the images they see, they're able to call us. They go into our digital asset management, they register, and they can get these images for their use as well. It's another way of extending the campaign and look and feel beyond just what we are doing at Visit Florida.
Lots of great assets that all the partners can use. It's going to be everywhere all over the state. What a job by the marketing team. So, when I look at the marketing team, Visit Florida, there is no better marketing team, in the world? Is that right?
You said it,
Is
not
that
me. I like to think that the shoulders I stand on are the best in the business. Absolutely.
It's the best. And we have such a great thing to market too.
Yeah, we really do. The state is, as I said earlier, with the new, we can talk about what people expect, and that's the beauty of the campaign. If Joel, if you're going to the beach with your family, you can also go to the caverns. You can go to Michelin restaurants. You can go to the Everglades and be back at the beach by that evening. We say that Florida, some states have some of what Florida has, but nobody has all of what we have. It is a unique opportunity to showcase this to the world. Again, anchored in a song that is just good vibes all around. With Jimmy Buffett was just by USA Today was said he's the most famous Floridian. So
Absolutely.
what better way to launch your campaign?
It's so perfect. I love it. I love the whole thing. It's so great. Just in terms of, before I let you go, tell me, where are we in it with Florida marketing and tourism? Things are just going great, right?
They are, obviously we feel very fortunate to be the number one domestic destination with the continued goal of number one globally. But we were just back from London, very, very positive news out of that. We had great meetings with some airlines who are looking to pick up lift, more capacity, more demand. And domestically, Florida is the vacation state. And we don't take that lightly. I think everybody within Florida, the over 2 million people who work in hospitality, they understand that's our mission. And so we benefit from not just being one single destination. Our state is the vacation state. We understand hospitality, we understand warmth. And our goal is when you're looking to get away, there's no better place than Florida.
That's great. That's great. Now, don't leave before you explain to everybody the background behind you. You may not even think that's Florida, But
That's
let me
right.
give you a second to tell everyone what that is.
Absolutely. So this is called Devil's Den. It's a prehistoric spring and campground in Williston. You can almost, I mean, you'll see signage, but if not, you could walk right past it because it's underneath. And you take some stairs down, it's the freshwater springs. You can go snorkeling and scuba diving, probably about 70 feet down. It's one of those new that you yourself didn't know about it until we got on here. And it's that surprise and delight that Florida contributes time and again. So yes,
Exactly
if
what
you're
you're
ever going
talking
up to
about.
Gainesville to watch a Gator game, stop off at Devil's Den.
There you go. Exactly what you were talking about. The range of things you can do in this state. Absolutely amazing. So I love it. Brett Lakin, Chief Marketing Officer, I can't thank you enough for being here, breaking the news here, releasing the campaign, letting everybody take a look at it. It's just incredible. And we want to have you back, and we want to know
Anytime.
more about what's going on at Visit Florida.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All righty. Spotlight on Florida continues after this. And here's more footage from the campaign Live More Floridays.
You know, there's a lot of ways you could play Floridays. We played it a lot of ways over the years. We've done it fast and slow and left out this verse and that. But in thinking about how it might like to go forward, and I credit Brett, we had a few conversations about this along the way, but I kind of wanted it to sound like it was built around Jimmy sitting and playing it, because that's what he did on the beach. So we made it. It's a 30-second jingle, so I'm not going to bore you for long with this, but just, you know. Fast lanes, planes, and trains in search of sand and sun. At the corner to walk and don't walk somewhere down US 1. Good time getaways, blue skies and all kinds of ways to make a few better days. Little more Florida days.
We're building something bigger than a brand. We're really reminding people that when they're in Florida, they're in that vacation state of mind that we all talk about. And people seek out for escape, joy, relaxation. They want a way to live more Floridays, and that's what we're going to deliver.
We're down US 1. Good time getaways, blue skies and all kinds of ways to make a few better days. Little more Florida days.
And we were there for that.
Yes, we were. And Live More Floridays.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to do that? Jim?
I have heard such great things around the state. Everybody complimenting this campaign. It's a fun campaign to be a part of.
Yes.
And hey, it's based on Jimmy Buffett. You
I
know,
know.
so nothing says more fun than Buffett.
Yes.
So yeah, if you want more information on that, like he just said, make sure you get with Visit Florida and be a part of the campaign and all that is involved in living more Floridays.
Yes. I'm all for living more Floridays.
Yes.
How about you?
We're gonna go around. We're gonna go all over this year and
Yes.
find more things to do.
That's
and
right.
see what it's all about.
And listen to Jimmy Buffett songs.
Yeah. It's Wednesday, folks. That means there's a whole lot more tourism content today. Let's roll on.